Good evening and welcome to my continuing old farts guide to the Flipper Zero. So it's a week in, and I just thought I'd just have a bit of a prattle about what I think, what I've done, what I've been able to do, what I've not been able to do. In short, I haven't had this device out of my pocket all week. Wherever I've gone, it's gone with me. And any opportunity I've had to sort of just experiment, that's exactly what I've done. And so during the last week, I've become a little bit more familiar with the device. I've managed to clone infrared remote controls for my RGB lights on my entertainment system. I've been able to clone RFID tags. Now these were just a couple of tags I had lying about, and there's another video on those separately, but I was able to read them, I was able to emulate them, and I was able to clone them. I've been able to read my doorbell and emulate my doorbell. Now, there isn't really much use in that from my perspective, to be able to ring my own doorbell from inside the house, but the point is the device read the code and successfully replayed it. I've tried lots of other things, and I am a little bit limited with what I can do. I've got the Wi-Fi board. I've printed a little plastic case for it. I've also printed a little cradle for it to sit in. It is an exceptionally cool little gadget with some fairly certainly you could consider some of its features nefarious, in so much as they could be used for real mayhem. Certainly it can be used as a prank device, as a joke device. So imagine in the World Cup, you sat in the pub, everybody's watching it, you take your flipper out and surreptitiously just push the infrared button and wallop, the TV goes off. Can you imagine? If you have... See, the thing is, you have to be very careful. So if, you can't use this to clone a bank card, for example, nor will it emulate one. It'll read some of the details, but you can't do anything else with it. And I don't know whether that's something that's built into the bank card, or whether that's something that's built into the Flipper Zero. I would like to think that there's something in the bank card. But if the ATM machine has to read it, then it cannot be impossible for a flipper to read it unless it's on some bizarre frequency. But I don't know enough about them. I've learnt more about RFID tags in the last sort of 4 or 5 days than I've learnt in the last 54 years. So yeah, I'm still getting to grips with the device, but it is a genuinely fantastic little tool. It really is the sort of next best thing. It's the nearest thing you're going to get to a sort of sonic screwdriver. So yeah, worthwhile purchase. It's not a cheap device, but as I said last week, it is well made. It feels very nice. It's very small. It's truly is pocket sized. It's incredible. I'm still running the Unleashed firmware. The community for it is incredible. I mean, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of files that people have downloaded where they've grabbed infrared remote control codes. So if you've got a device and the remote doesn't work, or you've lost it, you're saved. Other codes as well, which, well, I'll not say too much about them, but yeah, as I say, you can open gates with it. parking things. For example, I have a parking fob to allow me to park at work my van, and if I forget the fob, they'll let me in. It's just a pain. So I've copied the fob to my Flipper Zero, and now, so long as I have my Flipper Zero on me, I can get into the car park without, if I forgot my fob, which I do occasionally. So that's one of the things I've used it for. All in all, yeah, it really is an absolutely cracking bit of kit. One of the things I was a little bit sort of meh about was this Tamagotchi, this dolphin, but it's not causing me any problems. I don't have to do anything with it, if you know what I mean. I don't have to feed it. I ignore it, and it's fine. So that was one of the things I was a little bit meh about, but no, it's okay. Battery life, incredible. Incredible battery life. So that's another good thing about it. Yeah, as I say, not a cheap device, at the best part of sort of 200 quid. Is it worth it? If you're into this sort of thing, if you like your toys, if you like experimenting, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Given the size of the community out there as well, the development and support for this is only going to get bigger. So yeah, definitely worth it. So there we go. That's my ramblings on the Flipper Zero over a week in, and I've got no regrets about buying it. In fact, I keep looking forward to doing something else with it. I suppose in a way it is like a Tamagotchi, because I can't stop doing things with it. So yeah, great fun. Definitely recommended. Thanks for watching.